The belief in Jesus' descent into hell after his crucifixion is a fascinating and sometimes perplexing concept. It has been a subject of much debate and interpretation throughout Christian history. Some view it as a central tenet of faith, while others see it as a metaphorical or symbolic event. This video aims to delve into the scriptural basis for this belief. We will examine the relevant biblical passages. We will also explore the theological implications of Jesus' descent. Understanding this doctrine requires careful consideration of the historical and cultural context. It is important to remember that the concept of hell in the first century differed from modern interpretations. We will navigate these complexities to shed light on this intriguing aspect of Christian belief. By exploring the historical context, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the significance of Jesus' descent. It is our hope that this video will encourage viewers to engage with this doctrine. We want to foster a deeper understanding of its meaning for Christians today. The belief in Jesus' descent into hell is rooted in several key biblical passages. One such passage is 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 18 to 19, which states that Christ went and proclaimed to the spirits in prison. This passage has been interpreted by some as evidence that Jesus descended into a realm of the dead to preach to those who had died before his time. Another significant passage is Ephesians chapter 4, verses 8 to 9, which speaks of Christ descending into the lower parts of the earth and ascending on high. This language has been understood by many as a reference to Jesus' descent into hell. He then triumphed over death and rose again. While these passages provide a foundation for the belief in the descent, they also raise several questions. Who are the spirits in prison mentioned in 1 Peter? What are the lower parts of the earth referred to in Ephesians? These questions have been the subject of much theological debate. It's important to note that the Bible doesn't provide a detailed account of Jesus' descent into hell. The scriptural evidence is somewhat ambiguous. This has led to a variety of interpretations throughout church history. Despite these challenges, the belief in the descent remains an important part of Christian tradition. The purpose of Jesus' descent into hell is a matter of ongoing theological discussion. However, a common understanding is that it was a victorious proclamation of his triumph over sin and death. This interpretation aligns with the overall narrative of the gospel. Having conquered death itself through his resurrection, it is believed that Jesus descended to the realm of the dead, not as a captive. He went as a conqueror. This act would have served as a powerful declaration of his victory to those held under the power of death, including the righteous who had died before his coming. This interpretation of Jesus' descent also offers a powerful message of hope. It reinforces the belief that death has been defeated. This provides comfort and assurance to believers. It affirms that physical death is not the end, but a transition to a new life in Christ. Furthermore, this understanding emphasizes the universality of Jesus' redemptive work. His descent into hell signifies that his sacrifice on the cross was not limited to those living at the time. It extended to all people of all times. This inclusive message lies at the heart of the Christian faith. Despite the theological significance attributed to Jesus' descent into hell, there are several misconceptions surrounding this event. One common misunderstanding is that Jesus suffered in hell as part of his atonement for humanity's sins. This view, however, contradicts the biblical narrative. The Bible clearly states that Jesus' suffering and death on the cross were sufficient to atone for the sins of humanity. His time in hell was not a continuation of his suffering. It was a victorious proclamation of his triumph over death. Another misconception is that Jesus spent 3 days in hell, mirroring the 3 days he spent in the tomb. This belief stems from a misinterpretation of the time frames surrounding Jesus' death and resurrection. The Bible doesn't specify how long Jesus was in hell. The emphasis is on the fact that he descended and subsequently ascended. It is important to address these misconceptions to gain a clearer understanding of the theological implications of Jesus' descent. By dispelling these myths, we can better appreciate the significance of this event. We can see it as an integral part of the Christian faith. Section 5. The Apostles' Creed. A statement of faith. The Apostles' Creed, one of the earliest Christian creeds, makes a clear statement about Jesus' descent. He descended into hell. This simple yet profound statement has been a cornerstone of Christian belief. This is despite the fact that its exact meaning has been the subject of ongoing debate and interpretation. The creed doesn't elaborate on the nature or purpose of Jesus' descent. However, its inclusion highlights the importance the early church placed on this event. It affirms that Jesus' victory over death wasn't confined to his resurrection. It extended to the realm of the dead. The Apostles' Creed serves as a testament to the enduring significance of Jesus' descent into hell within Christian tradition. It stands as a powerful affirmation of his ultimate victory over death and the hope it offers to all believers. Section 6. Implications for today. The assurance of hope. The belief in Jesus' descent into hell holds profound implications for believers today. It provides an unshakable assurance of hope. It reminds us that death, while a natural part of life, has been conquered by Christ. This victory over death is not just a historical event. It is a living reality for those who believe. This belief offers comfort and solace in times of grief and loss. It reminds us that our loved ones who have died in Christ are not lost to us forever. They are with Christ in paradise, awaiting the resurrection of the dead. Furthermore, the belief in Jesus' descent strengthens our faith. It reminds us that we serve a God who has conquered even the darkest of places. Therefore, we can face the challenges of life. We can approach death with courage and hope. Section 7. A deeper dive. Exploring different interpretations. While the traditional understanding of Jesus' descent into hell centers around his victorious proclamation over death, it is important to acknowledge that there are other interpretations within Christian theology. Some theologians view the descent metaphorically. They see it as a representation of the depths of Jesus' suffering on the cross. Others interpret it as Christ's experience of the spiritual separation from God that humanity endures as a consequence of sin. These interpretations, while differing from the traditional view, highlight the depth and complexity of this doctrine. Exploring these diverse interpretations enriches our understanding of the multifaceted nature of Jesus' work. It encourages us to engage in thoughtful reflection on the mysteries of our faith. Section 8. Conclusion. Jesus' triumph, a beacon of hope. The belief in Jesus' descent into hell, while complex and often debated, remains a cornerstone of the Christian faith. It stands as a powerful testament to Jesus' complete victory over sin and death. It offers a beacon of hope and assurance to believers throughout the ages. Whether understood literally or metaphorically, the descent into hell reminds us that Jesus' redemptive work extends beyond the limits of our earthly existence. It encompasses the entirety of human experience, even the darkest and most hopeless of places. This offers profound comfort and hope. Section 9. A call to reflection. Unveiling the mysteries of faith. As we conclude our exploration of Jesus' descent into hell, we are left with a renewed sense of awe and wonder at the immeasurable love and grace of God. This doctrine, while shrouded in mystery, invites us to delve deeper into the unfathomable depths of our faith. We are called to reflect on the significance of this event for our own lives. How does the belief in Jesus' descent into hell shape our understanding of death, salvation, and the hope we have in Christ? Let us continue to grapple with these questions, seeking deeper truth and understanding through prayer, study, and thoughtful discussion. This ongoing exploration of our faith is not merely an intellectual exercise. It is a journey of the heart, a lifelong pursuit of knowing and experiencing the transformative power of God's love. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of our faith, may we be drawn closer to the heart of God. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Bible-based content. And let me know in the comments. What do you think about Jesus' descent into hell? Let's discuss.